This is Jackie.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Cowboy Cam here, live with you from the Cowboy Cam channel. This has been in the works and been in the talks with me and the wife for so long, and we finna get it off and popping here because y'all deserve this. Y'all deserve this knowledge. Y'all deserve this intake. Y'all deserve the shirts that will be coming. As y'all see, I got on my Dak Prescott shirt. I work with them Cowboys. You know what's up. Yeah. But man, the NFL schedule got released yesterday, and as a Cowboy fan, before the schedule got released, I was like, I got us going 10-6. I was like, 10-6 sounds real good. And then I seen the schedule, and I was like, ooh, everything looks good on this schedule because it's weird. 12-3 sounds really good. You try not to be a homer, and you try not to be, you try not to go overboard. And I try not to get my hopes up, as a Cowboys fan dealing with the Jason Garrett regime, the Jason Garrett Armada, whatever you want to call it. Every time you got your hopes up, you got them crushed. All right, and so I see a lot of Cowboy fans are saying, 9-7, 9-7, 9-7, and I'm like, nah, we need to get out that habit of selling our team short. We're better than 9-7, and I think under Mike McCarthy, we can go better than 10-6. Let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. And if you got any arguments about what I say, drop them down in the comments. Love to have a discussion with y'all. So we're at the Rams, week 1. This has become a little rivalry now. All right. Jerry done helped get football back in LA. That's been a thing that Jerry Jones has led. And so, of course, it would, what better game than the Cowboys versus the Rams in LA in a brand new stadium at that. Nice stadium, real nice stadium. And it seems like the Cowboys are going to have to spoil that. Now, the Rams have been strung up. They're strung up on cap space. They got Jalen Ramsey. Todd Gurley's gone. Don't know how much I am not a Jared Goff fan. I cannot stand him because it is obvious, plain as day, when Sean McVay tells him where to throw the ball to. It's plain as day. Goff gonna throw it whether you there or not. He just gonna let it go and basically hope for the best. So basically, you're playing against Sean McVay. You're not playing against Jared Goff. You're playing against Sean McVay. And so I got the Cowboys winning that game pretty comfortably. I just don't think the Rams had got any better from last season. They're going to be tough. It's going to be a good game, but I don't think they can match up with the Cowboys. Next, you got the Falcons coming to town. I got a lot of homeboys who are Falcon fans. Tough. We're 1-0 right now, but I just don't trust the Falcons defense. Team 40 burger over here, baby. All right, we putting up. You're gonna have to score with the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. But and I just think our defense is better than the Falcons' defense. I got us 2-0. Now we go to Seattle. Week 3, go to Seattle. All right, and we've got Russ, and Russ has gotten us. And so Russ does owe us a game. Owe us a loss from that playoff loss he took. 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago, he owes us one. But also, sometimes I don't trust that Seattle will let Russell Wilson play his game. Imagine if Seattle ran their offense through Russell Wilson. Oh, my gosh. But yet, they have a strong run game. To be fair, let's do this. I got us losing to Seattle. Even though in my mind, I think we can beat Seattle. I got us losing to Seattle. So we're 2-1. We got the Browns. The Browns come to us. New head coach. I'm not a huge Baker Mayfield fan. I think we'll take on the Browns. We'll defeat the Browns. They're still rebuilding their offensive line. Their defense is good though. Defense is pretty decent there. But I think the Cowboys take care of the Browns. We're 3-1 now. Giants. They're rebuilding, and they got Jason Garrett as offensive coordinator. So I think the Giants will play tough for most part of that game. They'll play tough, revenge game for Jason Garrett and whatnot, but I don't think they can hang. We're 4-1. Cardinals. Cardinals still have a lot of pieces to fill. I better not see, I don't want to see this. I do not want to see Anthony Brown guarding D-Hop. I don't want to see that again, all right? Everybody remembers when we played the Texans and we went in overtime, D-Hop catches the pass, makes a 25-yard run, just making moves on everybody, spinning out of control, getting field goal range, and kicking the field goal, win the game. Texans win the game. Don't want to see that with the Cardinals. And I don't know what you're going to get out of the Cardinals defense, but they still are building that offensive line. But God dang it, I love Kyler Murray too. All right, I've seen Kyler Murray play with my eyes. These eyes right here, I've seen it live. The man's one of the best football players I've ever seen. But I think the Cowboys take care of the Cardinals as well. So what are we, 5-1? 5-1, man, that's crazy. Redskins, at the Redskins. They got Chase Young, all right? They drafted Chase Young. Tyron Smith can handle Chase Young, all right? I would say run at Chase Young. I don't think Chase Young is a good run defender. I think he's literally all pass rush. You know, he's not good against the run. And so run at him. Run Zeke at Chase Young. Get Tyron moving Chase out the way. But the Redskins do have Ron Rivera, so they're going to be tough on D. They're going to be tough. They are going to be tough defense, but I think once we get into the end of the third, going into the fourth quarter, we'll see them die down, especially if Dwayne Haskins is a starting quarterback. I ain't got faith in Dwayne. I'm sorry. Dwayne was not a quarterback I was high on coming out of Ohio State. Sorry. And I'm not just saying it because he plays for Redskins. No, I don't like the way he plays. And then there was reports he can't read a playbook. And so these aren't just things I'm pulling out of thin air. You know, I know what I see on the field, and he has to make a lot of improvements. All right, we're at the Eagles. We're 7-1 at the Eagles. No, 6-1. 6-1 at the Eagles. Sorry. What's crazy is we normally play good in Philadelphia. We normally play good in Philadelphia. I think last season was, a hiccup. I think that was just the end, the way the Jason Garrett era was going to end right there. In a must-win game, and you don't win it. And I think that was just the end of it. But I'll give us a loss. We'll be 6-2. I'll give us a loss there, even though I feel like we can beat them. 6-2. Steelers come to town. My dad's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, by the way. My dad's a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. My question is, will Ben Roethlisberger be here? Will he be a part of this game? They have a great defense, no lie. The Steelers have a great defense. But will Big Ben be in that game? How healthy is Big Ben? Because that arm injury he got, it is a severe injury. I think people overlook the injury, and so I'm going to give the Cowboys a dub. I'm going to give us a dub. So we're 7-2 going into the bye week. Crazy, right? 7-2 into the bye week. We got a late bye week too. I like that. It allows us to rest, to get some rest before we go into this hard part of our schedule. We're at Minnesota. Got a buddy who's a Minnesota fan. Jonathan, what's up? All right, I know you're a Minnesota fan. Skull, all that good stuff. We're in Minnesota. I think Kirk Cousins beating us was a fluke. Dalvin Cook, got loose and everything like that. Dalvin Cook was terrorizing us. But Dak was also terrorizing the Minnesota defense, our top 10 defense. Dak was killing them. Amari Cooper was on, and to play it fair, I'll give us a loss. Because I don't know how good Mike McCarthy is usually good out of bye weeks. Mike McCarthy's a great coach coming out of bye weeks. Jason Garrett's a terrible coach coming out of bye weeks. So there's a major difference. There's a difference coming in. But I'll give us a loss. So what are we? 7-3? 7-3. We get Redskins for Thanksgiving. It's a long day for the Redskins. 8-3. Don't even got to go over that. Same reasons we beat them game one, we'll beat them game two. We're at the Ravens. I got there's a lot of big trust fans out there, a lot of Ravens fans. Everybody, I love Lamar Jackson. I told y'all Lamar Jackson's going to be great. People didn't want to listen to me. People thought I was tripping. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I see. We're at the Ravens. What if I told you I think we could squeak out a win there? What if I told you I think our linebackers can somehow contain Lamar Jackson and we can get a dub? Let's do it. 9-3. Yeah, 9-3. We're 9-3. We beat the Ravens. At the Bengals. I think the Bengals will be tanking for another top draft pick at this moment. Yeah, I think they'll be, draft position here. We beat the Bengals. So what's that? 10-3? 10-3. 49ers. I think the 49ers get us. Even though they come here. And I don't necessarily trust in Jimmy G. I am a Jimmy G fan. I projected he'd be a great quarterback coming in the draft to New England. Told people New England did not want to give up Jimmy G. Told people that Jimmy G would work in San Francisco. But that front seven for the 49ers is great. We'll take a loss, 10-4. We get the Eagles. Here. Now we get the Eagles here. We're going to bust them. Sorry, Eagle fans, we're going to bust you. 11-4. Finish the season. Finish the season with the Giants. Whether we are resting starters or we play our starters determines whether we go 11-5 or 12-4. You see how that works? It's a man, but I think the Giants would also just be playing for draft position, and so they could possibly just give us the game, So we can go 11-5, 12-4. Realistically, if I want to lowest, I can go as 10-6. But when I look at these games and the way the schedule's set up, you gotta love it. The way this just all comes down, the way the certain games we get at home, the certain games we get on the road. Let me read it off. We're away, home, away, home, 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 away, home, bye week, away, home, away, home, home, and then away at Giants in the last game. Cowboy fans, it's going to be a great season. It's going to be a great year. I can feel it. I think we'll get Dak into camp. I think the deal gets done. I'm one of the people that's saying the deal's already been done, and I think Jerry Jones is just waiting for a day where he just has everybody's attention, Kind of like when he extended Jalen Smith and Lyle Collins. He kind of just had everybody's attention. It was all about the Cowboys that day. And so I think Dak Prescott's deal gets done. It'll be a big deal. It'll take up all the news. He'll be the highest paid quarterback. Yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. But 127 days until we play the Los Angeles Rams. And I'm going to be excited. And I'm going to be yipping and yelling because the season is here. And, you just kind of got to hope that this virus thing doesn't push anything back, doesn't affect any games. But the NFL is also ready for that. Basically, I think they said the team you play week 2, you also have the same bye week. So they're ready. The NFL is ready in case anything happens. But I got high hopes that we will have an NFL season. Got high hope for our Dallas Cowboys. Got high hopes that Dak Prescott will be in camp. This guy right here, Dak Prescott, will be in camp. We just got to get the ball rolling. All right? That's been all my time. That's been all my time today. This is all y'all going to get. Y'all going to get about 15 minutes out of my time. But I appreciate it. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Cowboy Cam's channel. Make sure you go follow me on Facebook at Cowboy Cam. I'm going to get an Instagram going. I don't have an Instagram. I'm not an Instagrammer. Right? I'm not a picture taker. But I'm gonna do that for y'all. All right, I'm gonna do that for y'all because you just never know. There's a lot of stuff that happens to me. I never know when I'm gonna see Des Bryant or anything like that. Never know when I'll be working in some of these cowboy camps and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna get Instagram going. You're gonna check out some football workouts of mine. Yeah, man, you might see my wife on Instagram. Look here. This is a family channel. This is a family. Everything about me is family and football oriented. Ball is life. That is me. Ball is life. And so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, Cowboy Nation. Stay strong. The season's almost here. Everybody stay safe. Stay virus free. Stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands. Take care of everything you need to take care of. Many blessings from the Whiteside family.